That red dot on your phone. That one email you haven't answered. That show you stopped halfway through. Your brain remembers all of it, better than almost anything else you've done today. Finished tasks vanish from your memory almost instantly. But the ones you left hanging, they sit there, looping, demanding attention. Every app on your phone is quietly built around this exact glitch. So is Netflix. So is your group chat. There's a name for it, and once you learn it, you'll notice it everywhere. So where does this come from? Why does an unfinished thing hijack your mind more than a finished one ever could? The answer starts almost 100 years ago, in a crowded cafe in Vienna. In the 1920s, a Soviet psychologist named Bluma Zeigarnik was sitting in a Vienna cafe with her mentor, Kurt Lewin, when they both noticed something strange about the waiters.
Waiter, there's a fly in my soup.
Oh, yeah.
Angleterre, 3 points. France.
Waiter, there is a fly in my soup.
Do not worry, sir. The spider on the bread roll will get him.
The waiters could recite a huge, complicated order from memory without writing anything down. But the second the bill was paid, they forgot it completely. Ask them 5 minutes later what that table had ordered, and they had nothing. Zeigarnik took that observation into the lab. She had people work on a series of simple tasks, puzzles, math problems, little handicraft exercises, and interrupted them halfway through about half of the tasks, letting them finish the rest. Afterward, she asked everyone to recall what they'd worked on. The results were consistent. People remembered the unfinished tasks far more often than the ones they'd completed, close to twice as often in her original findings. She published the study in 1927. Psychologists now call it the Zeigarnik Effect, the mind's tendency to hang on to unfinished business and let go of what's already resolved. Which honestly explains every one of your 47 open browser tabs. Your brain isn't messy, it's just extremely committed to unfinished business. Here's where it gets strange. Decades after Zeigarnik's study, a group of Soviet researchers built one of the most addictive video games in history. A game about arranging falling blocks so they never quite finish stacking, because the moment a row completes, it disappears and you start again. Players reported dreaming about the shapes, thinking about them at work, on the bus, lying in bed. It became so well documented that scientists gave it its own nickname, the Tetris Effect. That's not a coincidence. It's the same mechanism Zeigarnik found in that cafe. A game engineered so you are never fully done, because the second you finish one thing, another begins. Now hold that thought, because that same trick is sitting in your pocket right now. Here's the deeper reason this works on us. Psychologists believe unfinished tasks create a kind of low-level mental tension. Your brain treats an open loop almost like a small, unresolved threat, something it can't file away and stop monitoring. Finishing the task, or even just writing it down, releases that tension. That's actually why to-do lists work, even before you complete a single item on them. The list itself tells your brain this is being tracked, and the pressure eases. But if nothing ever gets marked done, if there's always one more episode, one more scroll, one more red dot, that tension never fully switches off. This is, quietly, one of the most used psychological principles in modern design. Every unread badge on your phone is an unfinished task your brain won't let go of. Every show that ends on a cliffhanger is a deliberately unclosed loop. Every 3 people are typing is a loop your brain has to sit with until it resolves. None of this is accidental. App and platform designers have openly discussed building around exactly this kind of psychological tension to keep people opening an app just to check. It's the same waiter, the same table, the same unpaid bill, just running on a screen instead of a notepad. Here's the useful part. Because the effect is about open loops, not about actual completion, you don't always need to finish something to quiet your mind. You just need to give your brain a place to put it down. That's the real reason just write it down before bed works when you can't sleep. You're not finishing the task. You're closing the loop enough for your brain to stop guarding it. So the next time you feel that itch to check your phone for no real reason, that's not weakness, and it's not really about the phone. It's a 100-year-old waiter in Vienna, still walking around inside your head, refusing to forget the table that never paid its bill.